I'd like an Atari 2600 system, please.
If you were a Gen X teenager, there were things you wanted, and then there were things you needed.
Uncle Ralph, long distance from California.
The moment you got your own phone felt like actual independence. Suddenly, you could talk to friends without your parents standing 10 feet away pretending they weren't listening. Having your own bedroom phone felt like winning the lottery. Number 2. The Atari 2600.
I'd like an Atari 2600 system, please.
Tell me, you're buying it because it plays hundreds of fun and challenging games, right?
No.
Oh, then it's because of its incredibly low price?
Not really.
Well, it must be because its new and exciting games are now priced lower than ever.
For millions of kids, this wasn't just a toy, it was the toy. From the moment Atari hit living rooms, kids put it on every Christmas list, every birthday list, and every wish list they could think of. They stared at it in department stores. They read about it in catalogs. They talked about it at school constantly. And everybody remembers exactly how their story ended. Either you came downstairs one Christmas morning and saw that box under the tree, or you didn't. And if you didn't, you probably remember that too. Number 3. A CB radio.
Radio Shack has become a household word in Citizens Band radio, with deals like this. Our famous realistic CB24 radio is now on sale at $30 off. Only $129.95 during this sale, with features like noise blanker and automatic noise limiter.
A movie called Smokey and the Bandit convinced an entire generation that CB radios were the coolest thing on earth. Suddenly, everybody wanted a handle, a microphone, and a reason to say, "That's a Big 10-4, good buddy." Teenagers imagined themselves cruising the highways talking to truckers, friends, and complete strangers like they were part of some secret nationwide club. Most never used one for anything important. That wasn't the point. The point was sounding cool, and somehow it worked. Number 4. A Schwinn 10-speed bicycle. Before driver's licenses came, freedom came on 2 wheels. And not just any bike, a Schwinn 10-speed. The drop handlebars, the skinny tires, the gear shifters mounted on the frame. This wasn't a kid's bike anymore. This was transportation. This meant you could ride across town, meet friends, explore neighborhoods, and disappear for an entire afternoon. The right bike instantly changed your social status. And if you had a Schwinn, everybody noticed. Number 5. A bedroom stereo system.
When American Sound says all around, they mean 3 great locations: Sunrise Mall, Florin Mall, and Freeway Close at Watt Avenue and Highway 880. And they mean all around in stereo systems. Everything you need, like this great Sansui system with a full-size record changer, these big 3-way 12-inch speaker systems, and the Sansui AM/FM receiver.
Not a portable record player, not a little radio. A real stereo system. Separate receiver, separate turntable, separate speakers. The kind of setup that made your bedroom feel like your own private world. You'd sit on the floor surrounded by album covers, adjusting the volume, studying liner notes, and listening to records while your parents wondered why the bass was shaking the walls. And if your friends came over, the kid with the bedroom stereo automatically became the place everyone wanted to hang out. If this brought back memories you hadn't thought about in years, make sure you subscribe here on YouTube and follow me on Facebook. I post new videos like this every week, and there's always something that takes you right back to your bedroom, your bike, your favorite store, or that thing you wanted more than anything. Number 6. The Farrah Fawcett poster.
Know what I think?
You think you look adorable.
Not just that, hon. I think your shampoo did a terrific sexy number on my hair. I love it.
I'm glad.
One photograph, 20 million copies sold. The Farrah Fawcett poster wasn't decoration. It was a cultural event. Boys had Farrah on the wall. Girls often had Sean Cassidy, Leif Garrett, or another teen idol staring back at them from a bedroom door or closet wall. The poster itself became a statement. It told people who you liked, who you wanted to be, and what kind of teenager you were trying very hard to become. And honestly, some people can still picture theirs perfectly today. Number 7. A skateboard with urethane wheels. Most people don't realize skateboarding changed completely in the mid-1970s. Before urethane wheels, skateboards were rough, unpredictable, and honestly, a little terrifying. Then everything changed. Suddenly, skateboards actually worked. The ride got smoother, the turns got sharper, the tricks got cooler, and overnight, every teenager wanted one. Not just any board either. The right deck, the right trucks, the right wheels. Because once skateboarding became cool, it became very cool. Number 8. Simon.
Simon sets the pace. You follow right along. Light the lights that Simon lights, or he'll tell you that you're wrong. Simon's a computer. Simon has a brain. You either do what Simon says, or else go down the drain.
4 colored buttons, a few electronic tones, and somehow one of the most addictive things ever created. Simon looked futuristic the moment it appeared in stores. Kids stood around department store displays trying to beat longer and longer sequences while completely losing track of time. Everybody remembers the confidence at the beginning, and everybody remembers the exact moment the sequence got too long and their brain completely quit. Then came that failure sound, and the need to start over immediately. Number 9. A color TV in your bedroom. Today it sounds normal. Back then it sounded unbelievable. Most families had one television, maybe 2 if they were lucky. Having your own color TV in your bedroom meant you had achieved a level of teenage luxury that most kids could only dream about. You watched what you wanted, when you wanted, without arguing over channels, without parents controlling the schedule. It felt less like owning a television and more like owning freedom itself. Tell me, what was your GenX dream item? Was it the Atari 2600, a bedroom phone, a Schwinn 10-speed, your own color TV? Let me know in the comments. Number 10. A leather jacket. The Fonzie effect was real. A leather jacket could completely transform how a teenager felt about themselves. You put it on, and suddenly you stood differently, walked differently, acted differently. Teenage boys wanted one because they thought it would instantly make them cooler. A lot of girls wanted one for exactly the same reason. And looking back, it's funny how much power one jacket seemed to have. But at the time, it felt like confidence you could zip up and wear. The funny thing about growing up Gen X is that most of these things weren't necessities. They were dreams: a phone in your room, a Schwinn bike, a stereo system, a leather jacket. But when you were a teenager, those objects felt like the difference between being a kid and becoming who you wanted to be. And honestly, you probably still remember the one thing you wanted most. What was the one thing you begged your parents for year after year and either finally got or never got at all? Let me know in the comments.